We gonna live forever. Yeah. Who is it? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Ma.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm just saying, how are you?
I'm good. I got a question for you.
Okay.
If you can,
You could.
name all the cities that we've lived in together.
Wow.
I feel like I'm all the cities that we lived in together.
Turn the music down.
So you and I?
Yes.
I mean, you lived in every city that I lived in.
That's what I'm saying. Name them all, Ma.
No.
Don't be difficult now.
You lived in Miami? Okay, so Albany, Georgia.
Okay.
South Austin, Georgia.
Uh-huh.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
And Columbus, Georgia.
Okay. We didn't... Wait. No, I got lost in... We was in... Where? Tifton? When you left me at Walmart? Or was that in Valdosta?
First of all, I didn't leave you in Walmart.
Trying to set you up. Trying to get your mama a case.
I threatened to leave you because you had a temper tantrum.
Listen, kids have temper tantrums all the time.
the truth. Sounds sad.
Just let the record show that I did not leave you or lose you. You threw a temper tantrum because you couldn't get on the carousel.
Listen.
Keep talking. Keep talking, sis. Don't listen to this guy. Don't listen. Keep talking. Testify on this brother.
So he decided that he wanted to pass out on the floor and scream. And so, yes, I said, don't get up. I'm going to walk out. And so I started walking and keeping his foot, and then when you realized that I wasn't turning around, you got your head to jump up, and you came on to the car.
That has sense.
I hope so. I will hope so.
But you were one, okay? So, that's typical.
He had 1 cent.
That was in Valdosta.
He said, that was in Valdosta. Okay.
I like you trying to set your mom up. So what's that time you left me?
Remember tell Mo the what was it? A frog or a caterpillar that I had brought to you when we was in Nashville?
A caterpillar that looked like it was going to turn into a volcano or something.
Huh?
It was okay, so you had a thing for frogs and caterpillars.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one that I had brought to you when we was in Nashville.
That was a caterpillar that you had brought in the house. It was big and flat, and it had these long black hairs on it.
He probably like, just look. He's gonna be my friend
like
forever.
It was gonna turn into a monster.
This is good stuff right here.
I'm gonna bring it out. Come on, look, Mama. Get this out of here. I'm gonna sleep with him. No, you're not.
He's my friend. Thank you, sis.
You talk about dogs and stuff outside too. Talking about them as your friends. You can tell your friends bye.
Nuh-uh. This is gonna be good.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that.
Gonna go watch,
listen, Mom.
No, let it keep going. Let it keep going. You gonna get this work today.
You coming up on your minutes now.
You'll get this work today.
Your favorite movie back there was Blade, and what was it? Because I used to have all those movies on TV. There was Blade, and there was something
I already told Mo about my fascination with Spider-Man as a kid.
Spider-Man and Batman. Since you were little.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He already know that much.
Yeah, buddy. We in there. Yo, Black Street.
Dragon tail.
Come on.
Listen.
Come on. Bless us with that.
The singing lines with myself.
Yeah. I was rocking with that.
Yeah, right between the lines. Wait, this is what we were talking about a little bit. There was a point in time when we first got to Mount Austin, we didn't have anywhere to live, and we were staying in a hotel, and I was paying a weekly fee of Facilities Hotel before I had got the house that we lived in.
Mm-hmm.
And sanitizer in the stomach bug, and for some reason you could not get rid of that stomach bug. But every time I turned around, I was throwing up all over the place. And I had what do you call that? This Disney movie with cross with the not with cross on it. The last thing something like that.
I've been peeped that.
That came out, and I tried to take you to the movies to see it. And we were straight in the movies. I had got popcorn, I had got cereal, I had got drinks, and enjoying the movie. And those two guys that did all over me in the movie. And you know, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, brother.
Oh, really, man? I just love how you telling everybody how I just threw up everywhere.
Hey, it happens. It's part of life. You ain't a kid if you don't throw up. You feel me?
I mean, every time, you know, tell me what the call is. You call the remote.
No, I didn't tell him when I called the remote.
Let's hear this.
I called it the Mocha Intro.
What?
No, she said no. Give me that Mocha. Give me the what, girl? I want to get Mocha Intro.
Okay. How you spell that? Can we get the correct spelling on that one right there?
And really, you know, like I'm doing a baby voice, but child voice always been deep, so it really wasn't like.
All right, Ma. All right.
Come on, testify. Ain't nothing wrong with a testimony service.
Don't do this, Ma.
Okay, I won't do it.
No, do it. This good.
No, you do it.
This good material right here. He came out the where. Told you. Leave me alone. She's flame on you right now.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, exposing to the game.
Everybody got a pass, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Good morning, buddy.
Good morning. Excuse me? Who let this grown man in my son's body? Top stuff is this.
Yeah, a little deep voice, always.
Could I have some Fruit Loops?
You want some oatmeal?
That's good stuff. Could you turn to Spider-Man? Spider-Man.
Look.
Tell me how you used to be scared of your Diamond Dallas baby.
All right. Okay. So let me talk about this, right? Okay. So I had you remember the 3 feet plushies that they had?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when I first got it, I had 2. I had the Stone Cold one.
Wow.
And I had the DDP.
Wow.
But you got down there stage first.
Yeah, but I had the DDP
Stone
one
Cold
first.
at work, like at a silent auction.
And I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was terrified of DDP, bro.
See what you did, DDP?
What'd you say, Ma?
Mama.
I think she went out.
Mama.
Because we were living in Nashville then.
She had to back that story up.
First time you open it up, he started crying.
This is good stuff.
DDP had me, bro. And then, like, I'm not gonna lie, it took a minute, but after that, we put on some of the best wrestling matches never to be seen.
You a DDP?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, I gave DDP to work, bro.
Yeah, I bet. I ain't scared of you no more.
I was hitting DDP with all type of rock bottoms.
You can't even stand up.
I was hitting DDP with everything, bro. I let him get a clothesline in. I let him get a clothesline in. That was about it.
That's good stuff, man.
And had every wrestling toy there was.
Action figure.
Okay.
Don't disrespect me.
Action figure.
Don't disrespect me now.
This child had every action figure there was. He had several of the same wrestler in different outfits.
Listen, when you putting on these type of shows,
they need,
you know what I'm saying?
to be separate.
You don't see him come out to the same gear all the time.
Come on, he had.
I was just being authentic to the product.
Different types of rings. He had stages and entrance areas. This guy.
Listen, it started. I'm gonna tell you what the.
You know, the crazy part. Why that sound like my childhood? I can't even laugh.
Did you start off? Did you start off with the cardboard box?
But I started off with everything. Like
took the shoebox and made that the Titantron.
When Mom left.
No, you had an actual Titantron.
No, I'm saying, but before that, I would use the shoebox.
Man, I used to take cardboard box.
Away the boxes that the action figures came in because he was using that for things.
Come on now. I'm telling you. Listen, I was building WrestleMania sets before they were.
When I tell you.
Had it looking good.
This sounds like my childhood. I'm not going to lie a little bit. Besides that tantrum thing. I think I used to cry. But definitely that tantrum thing, I didn't want to leave my mama's side. So, when my mama left, I was crying. You know, that's what they tell me. I don't know. That's what they say. You know, I don't know if it's true or not. They could be making it up.
We're playing his room, watching TV shows, and I would have to check on him. And he wasn't doing he wasn't a kid that was crawling all over stuff and all that. He was in his room, entertaining himself. I didn't have any problems with him, except for cleaning up. Now, he would clean up behind himself, so I had to know him by that all the time. Toys were always everywhere. Camp is the reason why Legos got banned in my house. He's the reason why Play-Doh got banned in my house. Because he never would pick it up.
Said, I want to see him. Get him out.
And then the only time I would have to worry about him was at night because he always wanted to sleep with me. But other than that, he was the best baby.
Oh.
I threw away my pacifier.
Oh, this is good stuff.
He threw away his own pacifier.
He said, get that junk out of here.
At 6 months old.
I'm done with this.
Threw it off the bed on the side of the bed, and I was like, all right, I'm not picking it up.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that.
He tried me that first night, and after that, he never needed it again. Now, Kimber, on the other hand,
hold up now. You going to a different thing now.
Yeah.
You about to vent or you need some advice?
You remember that time you burnt your hand and you grabbed my flat iron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that baby felt so bad. I thought I was a terrible baby.
Yeah, Mom said she was trying to get me to let go of this.
It was so much shock from it burning him that he couldn't let it go. I had to knock it out of his hand. And it's so amazing that he never scarred. Like, only God does that. You know what I'm saying?
God gave you Wolverine powers.
I had one of those barrel flat irons, so it was like round on the outside, and when you open up, it was flat on the inside. So the hot part was all the way around. I had left it on the dresser and walked out of the room, and I said, "Camp, don't touch it because it's hot." So he said, "Eat hot, Mama?" Yeah, eat hot.
Eat hot, huh? I like this. Eat hot.
So I said, "Don't touch it." I went to the restroom, came back, and I swear, when I came back, he had grabbed the whole barrel by the hand. He was just standing there shaking, holding it. I said, drop it. I had to knock it out of his hand.
I swear.
I almost had his whole body in the tub trying to cool his hand off. I was just drinking the baby with water.
So this boy been stubborn. What? What I say?
Like, you should have had third-degree burns on his hand.
Say,
that
bro.
down was 400 degrees. He should have had third-degree burns, and his hands never scarred. Like, you can look at his hands right now to this day, you will not see a scar anywhere.
I don't even have that burn mark from the base.
Boy, you blessed, boy. You need to be thanking God every day.
Well, he's always been favored by God and everything. I can remember when we lived in Nashville, I had a really good job, but I was also living above my means. So I was paying out more really than I was getting in. And there was one day when I only had enough money to get Champ like a cheeseburger, not even a cheeseburger. I think it was like a hamburger and a value fry at McDonald's. And I wasn't even going to eat that day. I was just buying food for him to eat. And Champ wanted a Happy Meal. He wanted a toy. So we go through the line, I order his food, and when we get to the window, and he said, "I want a toy." And so I said, "Champ, I don't have enough money to get you the meal that comes with the toy. You're going to have to get this cheeseburger and these fries." And the lady that was at the cash register overheard him say, "I want the toy." And she reached down and grabbed the toy and handed it to her. She said, "Get that baby this toy."
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's just little things like that. He's always been favored by God.
And it shall be given. Come on, bro. You better walk in that favor, boy. What's wrong with you? Why don't you ask for our TV station?
Okay.
You feel me? Why don't you ask for your mama's mansion? You know, like, you better start using that favor.
What you ask him, even that.
For real.
That you have asked him to do.
Favor, boy. He looking out for you, man.
Okay, well, if somebody giving a history lesson.
No, you good.
Yeah.
You got exactly
you did great.
What we needed.
Okay. All right, well, I'm looking forward.
I love you too,
so much.
I miss you too.
I miss you more.
Good. I get to walk around the way I want to walk around. Kendall, go in the room.
I really miss you. I miss you, her. I miss you coming to lay on me. I miss all that.
Oh, jeez.
But I want you to know how proud of you that I am.
Come on.
How you have really blossomed into an amazing man of God. And it brought my heart so much joy to hear you singing on the live. Because, you know, I've always tried to cultivate that in you.
Thank you.
And I just want you to know, and I know I tell you, all the time, but I just am proud of you with my heart. So happy for Mom. And I want you to know how much I like you.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep pushing forward, being a person smart, despite of a high calling in Christ. And no fear for you. I'm so thankful to God for the influence that He has in His life and how God is like a resource for him able to blossom into the man that He is because of your love and your nurturing and the guidance that you give us. So I'm really, really grateful as well. And I thank God for you. And I just pray that everything that you're imparting into him, that I know that you impart into your sons, but because they can't be there with you all the time, that they come in contact with people that will pour into them 100 times more than you have poured into Taylor. And I just ask God that you will hear my request on tonight and do that for you, because what you have done for my son is something that his father hasn't been able to do, and you know, his other male counterparts that he talked on, like my dad and my brother, other people that were a part of his life, but didn't take the time to go into him like that. So I just want you to know that I'm grateful for that, and I love you for that, and I just pray that that blessing is returned to your son.
Oh man, to God be the glory. She's trying to break a brother down. I know. Let's go to commercial. Have to go to commercial. He's worth it though. He's definitely worth it. And eventually, I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna pour into you too. That's on the next podcast.
And that was Mama RJ, y'all. Love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
All right.
Love you, Mom.
Love you too.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Right. It's always been just us for the most part.
Of course.
Like we intertwine like that where I'm not gonna let
the whole table over. My bad.
Like I never let none of that junk like get to me to the point to where I don't want to go talk to her. Like that's the frustration part of it. Like we're so close. Why did this have to be like this?
Well, I think it's part of the perfect plan, though. If you think about it, like the perfect wedge between a mother and her son, the perfect wedge between a father and his son. The wedge between anybody is an ultimate perfect plan because number one, pride will keep you away from it. And pride will keep you in a space that you feel like, okay, I can't really talk to her about it because, you know, she might say this. And then, like, you paint this whole picture in your head. Like, you know, she gonna say this. I'm gonna say, Mom, I feel this way. She gonna say, get out of my face. You stupid. You know? But ultimately, the best road to recovery is communication. To anything. Just talking things out. And number one, not only just talking things out, but hearing both sides. Like, hey, this is how you made me feel. Especially with your mom, it's different. Especially when you older. Yeah. When you older, you like,
yeah, I shouldn't have did that.
It's like a kid part of you still on the inside. Yeah. You're like, I don't know if I should say this. I'm just gonna ask for some Fruit Loops.
Some Fruit Loops.
You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's that respect for her, number one. And then it's that I need to get this off my chest. Yeah. And I guess for this intro, you know, for me, for those who don't know me, I'm Mr. Madeover. My childhood raised in Canton, Ohio, OH Dime. Born and raised. So for me, my childhood, I'm gonna keep it brief and simple. I was called a miracle baby. Wasn't even supposed to be here. My mom was taking birth control while still being pregnant with me. And you know what birth control does? It controls the birth.
Pretty much.
So I made it through that. And, you know, I came out of that and was stillborn. So which means I'm still here for a mission. Growing up in Canton, Ohio, I was always the odd man out. I was the kid that was overlooked. I was never bullied because of my family. That's the only reason. I think if I ain't had my family surrounding me, I'd probably been bullied. Okay, I was bullied a little bit in my family. Now they bullied.
You were bullied by your family.
Different story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Outside, it's like, you better not touch it. You're going to get the illest work. And it's going to be every time we see you type stuff. Inside, it's a little different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I got an older brother, 1 year older than me. And then I had 3 sisters. So, you know, my dad passed when I was older, by like 20 something.
Yeah.
And we were actually about to on that verge of basically rekindling everything. Getting back together. He had seen my son. And about a week later, he ended up passing away and shook my foundation, which let me know how important he was to my life, even though we had our distance. But, you know, to lose anybody, that'll show you where you at as far as in your heart. Yeah. A lot of times you lie to yourself like, man, it's cool. I don't care what happened to him. But ultimately, when that stuff happened, when your dad passed, it's a crazy feeling, man. Yeah. At first, I ain't believe. My mom called me like, "Hey, your dad passed. He had a seizure. He never came back." And I was like, "Huh?" I always felt like my dad was Mr. Untouchable. Always felt like that. Even when he had his bottle in his hand, he was still Mr. Untouchable to me.
Yeah,
but
I was the opposite.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong. I love my dad. I do.
You thought he was definitely touched?
No, because
touchable.
Because once everything went down, like once those promises started getting broken,
oh yeah,
I seen the flaws. So it's like, okay, you can mess up. What else are you gonna do?
Not mess up, but he gonna be here forever.
Yeah.
When I say like untouchable, I'm talking about like he gonna be here forever.
Oh yeah.
I never thought in a million years I'd lose my dad. Ever. Yeah. I always thought he was gonna be here. God, like I knew he was flawed, you know, like I knew he had issues, you know. He didn't want to tell my mom and dad. He told my mom, was like, yeah, I took him to a bar. Oh, you ain't supposed to say that out loud. What you doing?
Chill, man.
It's supposed to be our secret.
Come on now.
I mean, he never let me drink there. But when he said that, my mom took me away. So lost my dad, then lost both my grandmas, two other pillars in my life. And that was like a year apart, man. Dang near a year apart. Getting hit. So, long story short, I ended up coming to Columbus, Georgia.
Tell them why.
Because of my beautiful queen. But my queen, God threw her out here as bait. That's right. I'm telling on you. Today. So, telling on you today.
He like, so what? What?
Yeah, I did it. It's the only way I can get you to listen.
Come on now.
But threw my queen out there as bait. I ended up coming to Columbus, Georgia. Said I didn't want to go to no black church. I said that. Yes, I didn't want to go to no black church. I didn't want to deal with nothing that had black church written on it. No Baptist, no nothing.
And we got
that was my mindset. You understand that? Like this is what I'm talking about. Like this was my mindset. I didn't want to be in church for 12 hours. I didn't want to do 5,000 revivals.
Come on now.
In 1 week.
Come on.
I just didn't want. I was like churched out, literally. Like I grew up in the church. I forgot to tell you that. Mom is an evangelist, but I was churched out. I was done with church. I was no part of church. So, my wife went to World Changers Tabernacle. You know where the word is on, and they love you. So I came in. My wife was like, "They're gonna be hugging you. You know, when you come in, they hug you." I'm like, "Man, please, ain't nobody gonna hug me. Please, you got me messed up." So I walk in, and the deacon said, "Hey, what's going on, brother?" And he reached out like this. And I said, "Come on, in, let's go.
Come on, let's
bring it in. Bring it in." So went to church one time. Was on a Wednesday, and I really enjoyed myself because the way the word was put, I understood it.
Yeah. Facts.
Like, I didn't walk away like, "Hey, what do you mean when he said such and such was going to come up?" And then after he said, but when I came, I got such a simple word.
With no routine.
And
that's what kept me.
And for me to get a word and understand it, it was a word you didn't have to look up and like, hold on. What does this mean? Like, and I was still in the world. I'm trying to think, was I high? I went to church. I don't know. But, but at the end of the day, it was a simple word. And that simple word is what brought me to be a man of God that I am now. Literally. And they are my spiritual parents. I've been here for 7 years, married 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's who I am. Yeah. That's why I call myself Mr. Made Over. Yeah. I was made over new.
Yeah.
I came, like, if we can get Mom on the podcast.
Lovely. I would love it.
Because understand, I came from, as Mom put it, from the club to the church. But I never looked back at the club. I never looked back. I'm still not going to look back because it's pointless. Facts. I think if you're 30 anything and you're in the club, you're wrong. First of all, you can't stay up that long. So whatever you're drinking, you're smoking, put it down. But
I'm 21. I don't want to go.
You shouldn't, because y'all people,
they crazy.
Y'all age, y'all shooting up to everything. Y'all
like,
and the crazy. Y'all shooting like this.
No aim.
Stepped on my shoe. But at the end of the day, I am who I am because of where I am. That's why I always tell people, show me your surrounding, not tell you your future. So if you ain't going nowhere, you ain't doing nothing in life, look at your surroundings.
Yeah.
I came here with nothing but gained everything. Yeah. And I ain't finished yet. That's the crazy part. Am I being aggressive? Bro. I'm going in, my bad. But it's true though. I came here with nothing. Came here with nothing but a keyboard. But at the end of the day, I'm gaining everything. And this is without me asking for it. Yeah. It's without me asking for it, man. No asking, no handout. I'm like, God, I just want to serve you this time. Like, I don't deserve none of this. But you see fit to give it to me. Come on now.
You know what's crazy?
Why am I leave?
You know what's crazy to me is I didn't realize until like earlier this week that I've literally been like here, if you really count the time span, even with me moving back to Albany, I've still been here for 10 years. A decade.
And the crazy part, okay, let's take that decade.
I've been here a decade.
Podcast just went to a whole different story. So, take that decade, right? So it's kind of like, what you gonna do with your next decade?
I was looking at it like this because, like, this is one of those positive things that's about my mindset that I can see. You know how in the mind, it's gonna take you a long time before you find that diamond.
Oh yeah.
I felt like those beginning years, we was getting closer. But because we couldn't see the diamond, or I couldn't see the diamond.
Yeah, you definitely couldn't see. I definitely seen it.
That's what I'm saying. So I couldn't see the diamond. I didn't know how to push through. But now that I'm seeing it,
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's funny you say that. It is not that you wasn't taught how to push through. And the crazy part is, as a man, the weight that is put on our shoulders.
Yeah.
We're taught to basically push through. I don't give a care how you do it. You better push through. But ultimately, it's like, teach me how to push through. Don't you tell me. Just don't tell me to push.
Come on now.
How to push? Do I push with my legs? You know, like, am I bracing myself? Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So, and this will make it so crazy for me when I came here, when Dad was like, hey, Dad showed me everything. Like, as a man, this is what you do. This is the guidelines you go by. Mom was like, hey, this is how you be a man of God. This is how you do this. You don't do this. I mean, I bumped my head when I got here.
And they both told me, like just recently when I was talking to them, they said, we seen the gift in you before you did.
That's facts. I seen the gift in you when you was a little kid, turned up and down the keyboard. Look at this little...
Yeah, it was separate times.
About, man.
But I remember those talks where Dad was like, "I've been seeing it in you from the first time we met."
I feel like mom and dad always plant seeds.
They do. Like I knew for a fact. Like looking back on it now, it's like, okay, you ain't giving nobody else no hot dog.
You get nobody else no hot dog. But
like literally when I think about it, like everybody was up there for the outreach. Everybody else is getting their stuff passed out.
Yeah.
I personally get brought up to you and you hand it to me yourself. And say, I want to see you in church now.
They plotting on us, man.
I'm telling you.
They get you with food.
That's how they do it.
So like when I first came here, Mom was like, hey, she was so nice. Like I'm like, this lady got to be up to something. And I was like, she's like, hey, you want to go to steak? I think it's like Outback Steakhouse, something like that. One of those steakhouses. And she was like,
was it Longhorns?
Probably.
Because Longhorns was their spot for about that. Wow.
Longhorns. She's one of those. She's like, you want to go? I said, I was newly here.
Yeah.
I was like, you want to take me? Man, okay. Who's paying for this? I just told you, I came here with $1 to drink, and I didn't even have $1, just a drink. But and she was like, we go into the restaurant, and she was like, just sit us anywhere, bro. I swear to you, not. It was a huge round table, huge round table.
Oh, you for sure had Longhorns then.
Huge round table. It's just me and her. What we had a huge round table for?
Facts.
And she was like, get what you want. Who? You talking me? You know, me being modest.
Yeah.
We go ahead and get this burger real quick. Because if she can't pay for it, if she can't pay for it, it's not going to be because of me. Because mine costs $10.75.
You know what I'm saying?
She like, that's all you going to get? Go ahead, let me get the steaks. I'm like, man. But that's how, she didn't get me with food. But what I'm trying to say,
food was involved.
Food was definitely involved.
Now, look. So, like, after the outreach, right? We going to the church. We there for about a good month. JR is, that's what I was close with at the time.
Yeah.
He had adopted me in as baby bro. That's
what's up.
So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna come pick you up and then we're gonna go over here to my house. I was like, we're gonna do what? He was like, yeah. It's like, you just gonna stay with me tonight. All right, okay.
All right.
So I was like, I thought we was just playing basketball, man. Ain't none of this.
Where this going?
So he picks me up. We chilling for the most of the day.
Yeah.
Get to mom's house. I kid you not. Because this was before the marriage.
Okay.
So this is one.
Okay. Got you.
So we go there, and mom's got a full dinner already ready before we even pull up, bro.
Y'all been planning this.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a plot.
I'm like, hold up.
And you the culprit, Dre.
It's like, yeah. Then she got on the phone with somebody. It was like, yeah, I just had to feed my sons real quick.
Man, so you got in there early.
No, like literally, I was literally adopted in.
That's what's up. Thank y'all for the adoption.
Since I got here.
Yeah, thank y'all for the
I appreciate
for
it,
adopting
man.
us. Man, y'all didn't have to.
Yeah.
And they took us up under our wings, and that's why we are truly the man of God that you see today.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to the podcast. I'm Mr. Made Over.
And I'm RJ. But as my mama would say, champ.
Bless his heart.
That's just a family nickname. That's all it is.
Y'all get to know it later on down the line, man. So at the end of the day, keep God first. Like I always say, if you show me who you surrounded by, I'll tell you your future. Every time.
Come on.
Look at who's around you. If a person's not in your life bringing you up, you gotta cut some people off. In 2020, clear vision, COVID-19, I think y'all got time to sit down and chill for a little bit more, I heard. But take time to reevaluate your life and who's around you. So when you do get out of this COVID-19, you can start making moves like you're supposed to.
Iron sharpens iron.
Oh, dang, man.
So you can't do nothing if you got a dull knife.
You can't sharpen yourself next to some paper.
Come on, man.
Yeah, come on now. So, like we always say, man, keep God first, and the rest will be added. This is TBK Podcast.
And until next time,
we ain't got no dues, but we still
shall bid you adieu.
We out.